What's going on, y'all? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish. Today I got another unboxing coming at y'all. I know we've had a ton of unboxings on the channel recently, but this is pretty much all I can do while I'm waiting for the ice to go away and spring to get here. But I got a nice little box of stuff from Bass Pro Shop, so I figured I'd unbox it for y'all on camera and show you guys what I got. To be honest, I think I ordered this stuff like 11, 12 days ago. I ordered it the day after Christmas, and it's now January, I think it's the 6th? Yeah, January 6th. So it took a little while for it to get here, and I honestly completely forgot what I ordered. I'm pretty sure there's some frogs in here, but I really don't remember what frogs or colors I got. But yeah, let's crack this box open and see what's inside. Whew. Alright, let's crack this bad boy open and see what I got. Alright. Got the old box open. Put the knife away so I don't hurt myself, because I definitely will. Got a whole bunch of packing paper. Got the receipt. Oh yeah! Alright, yeah, I remember what I got this time. Okay, for sure. Wow, these look pretty good. Alright. Alright, so first up out of the box, we got some Trilene Big Game. This is just a 30-pound spool, 440 yards. So I got this for big swim baits. I actually have a new reel coming. I don't know if this video is dropping before or after, but I'm not going to tell you guys what the reel is in case it drops after. I'm not sure whether I'm putting this video up before or after I put up the video about my new reel, so if you guys haven't seen that, I'll leave it linked down in the description if it's up. And if not, then just keep your eye out on the channel for something like that. So I got this 30-pound mono because mono is a little bit more abrasion resistant, so where I'm fishing, there's a lot of rocks and trees and stuff like that, so it's a little bit more abrasion resistant than braid or fluoro. On top of that, I like to fish a lot of grassy lakes, so if I'm fishing a swim bait over the top of grass, this will actually help it stay up a little bit higher in the water column, as opposed to like fluorocarbon or braid. On top of that, in the event that I cast super far and I'm just using like mono as opposed to braid, one, it's not gonna cost me as much if I completely destroy a spool of line, but two, if I throw it out there and the knot on the end of my lure isn't that good, sometimes if you're using braid, it'll just break your big swim bait off and that'll just be gone. Whereas if you're using mono, it has a little bit of stretch to it, so it'll kind of take some of the pressure off of that knot and you have a little bit less chance of breaking off your big swim baits. So I figured at least in the beginning it'd probably just be best to get some mono and see how it goes. Next up out of the box, I got a Finesse Jig. This is the all-terrain tackle finesse fishing jig. I just got it in a black and blue color, the 3/8 ounce size. I've got a few finesse jigs that are in that 1/4 ounce size, but I don't really have a lot that are in the 3/8 size, so I figured I'd pick one up. I've heard a lot of really good things about these all-terrain finesse jigs, and I'm pretty sure they were on sale when I was picking up some jigs, so. Oh, this is super interesting. I didn't even realize this. Hang on, I'm gonna take this out of the package so you guys can see this a little bit better. Real quick before we talk about what I was gonna talk about, I just wanna say the head design of this is super sweet. It's got like these little, I don't even know, like these little bumps on it. Looks really interesting. I'm not really sure what that's designed to do. Maybe some extra feel, or I don't know, maybe just a little bit better bottom contact, but we'll have to try that out. Also, if you guys can see the line tie up there, it's recessed, so you guys can actually tie your line in there and it'll protect your knot, and also won't get as hung up and stuff as easily. But what I wanted to talk about was this little thing. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a little tiny rubber piece. And so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to thread a trailer onto your jig, and then you take this little rubber piece and you put the hook through one of those little holes in it. Just like that, there you go. So imagine there was a trailer on this underneath that. What that's designed to do is it's supposed to keep your trailer in place, so as opposed to just like sliding up the hook or sliding down or getting all cockeyed and stuff, it's supposed to keep that trailer in place a little bit better. Supposedly it's supposed to save you money and time and stuff. I don't know. Looks really interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to try that out in the spring. Alright, so like I said before, this order was mostly for frogs, so I've actually picked up 4 new frogs. This first one is a Booyah Pad Crasher. It's just the regular Pad Crasher, not the Poppin' Pad Crasher. If you guys haven't used a Pad Crasher, they're just great standard all-around frogs. Relatively durable, they work really well, they walk super well, hooks on them are decent. I've used the Pad Crashers in the past, they work super good. I just don't think I've ever picked up one in this color. This color is called Aqua Frog, I think. So it's got like a black line all the way down the back with some blue scales on the side. And then the bottom of it is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's not white. It's like almost like a really light chartreuse with like some pearlescence to it. Looks really, really good regardless. I've never seen a frog colored this way, but it looks really sweet. I'm really excited to throw this around in the spring. Gonna have to try this color out, see if it works well. Next up, I got another frog that I've tried before. These are the Scum Frogs, the Trophy series. This is just their new moon color. So it's just your average black frog, nothing really interesting about it. I like the Scum Frogs because they're super soft, so the hookup ratio is really good on them. And they also have that weight all the way on the back, so when it sits in the water, it sits kind of like this, and it doesn't fill up with water super easily. So yeah, just figured I'd get a little black one just because I don't have any sort of black frogs, and well, I needed a black one. And the last two frogs that I picked up are actually two river to sea frogs. These are the Bullywah and the Spittenwah. This is actually the Bullywah 2. I don't know what the difference between this and the original Bullywah is. So they're both the bigger size. These are the 2 3/4 inch size. I just wanted a little bit of a bigger frog so that if I'm throwing it over some heavy vegetation, it has a little bit more of a presence. So I've never used these frogs before. I've never tried out any of the river to sea frogs. They're just a little bit expensive, so I never really had a chance to pick them up. But since I'm kind of stepping up my gear this year, I figured I may as well just pick up a couple and give them a try just to see if they're worth the money. Off the bat, they are super, super soft. The legs are really nice on them. The hooks are super sharp and really freaking thick. Do you guys see how thick that hook? Here, hang on one sec. So there's that Booyah frog, that pad crasher. It's got like an average frog hook on it. Now look at that thing. Look at the size of that hook. It's like a freaking shark hook. What are you doing with that? Catching tuna? God dang. But yeah, I'm really stoked to throw this around in the spring. This is their brim color, so it's just kind of like a natural bluegill, sunfish kind of imitation. Got a black back, a little bit of a, I don't know, scale-ish pattern on the side, and like that chartreusey belly with a little bit of orange up near the cupped lip. I really like the design of this lip too. It's really hard, so it's not like it's actually gonna like compress or anything, but that'll give a really, really loud pop in the water, almost like a popper. And it's also got like these little like vents or holes or something. I guess those are to make bubble trails in the water as you pop it, but I'm really stoked to try this thing out. And then of course this is the Bullywah 2, so this is the other one, the non-popping version of the river to sea frog. Again, I don't know the difference between the Bullywah and the Bullywah 2. If anybody knows, let me know down in the comment section below. So this is in their copper green color, a little bit more of a vibrant, bright belly, a little bit more yellow to a chartreuse as opposed to that natural brim color. But honestly, even though it's a little bit brighter, I'd throw it in a lot of the same places that I'd throw that natural gill one. I just think that little bit of yellow just gives it a little bit more of an interesting, natural baitfish look to it, especially if you're imitating like a bluegill or something. The one thing that I did notice is that this one, the Bullywah 2, seems like it's made out of a stiffer plastic than the Spittenwah. So maybe that's the difference. Like this is a little bit more of a denser plastic or something. I'm not really sure. The hooks look a little bit different too. They're not exactly the same gauge. They're a little bit thinner, but still a really big, meaty looking hook. So that's definitely not going to bend out anytime soon. All right, and so this last thing is actually something that I was looking at for a really long time. I never pulled the trigger on them because they just look so stupid, but I've heard so many good things about them that I had to try them. So I ended up picking one up just to give it a shot. This is the Megabass Dark Sleeper. So it's just a little itty bitty swim bait. Supposedly what you're supposed to do is fish these like a jig. So you throw it out, let it sink all the way down to the bottom, and then just pull it across the bottom. But I've heard people catch them on it swimming, catch them on it dragging, catch them on it hopping. When I was looking at these, I thought they were going to be kind of tough, but they're actually a really, really soft plastic. Obviously, where the harness is down here, it's really, really hard because there's a piece of lead in there, but everything besides that, really, really soft. They also have this little back fin here, which hides the point of the hook. So if you guys are fishing this in anywhere with like some weeds or some grass or anything like that, that'll help keep that hook a little bit more weedless. But again, those side pieces are really, really soft. So if you guys actually get a bite on it, you'll have no problem setting the hook around those. But overall, I'm really excited to give this thing a shot. Again, I've heard a lot of really good things about it. I've just never been able to put them to the test. So I got one. We're going to see if it works. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned it, but the color is called Donko. So it's just like a super dark, almost chocolatey brown with like some gold little markings on the side. And then the belly is just like that sunset orange. Ow, Jesus. I swear, I can't unbox tackle without getting it in my finger. I have to at least hook myself once per unboxing. But yeah, it's just got that like orange, bluegilly colored belly. Looks really good. Not super sure what they're trying to imitate with it, but you know what? It looks like a fish, and I'm sure a bass is going to try and eat this. Alright y'all, that's going to do it for today's unboxing. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do me a favor, go down below and hit that like button. It lets me know that you guys enjoy the content and y'all want to see some more of it. On top of that, if you guys are interested in seeing some more content from me, then go down below and hit that subscribe button. I put up a couple new videos every single week, so if you're interested in seeing some more content, that's going to be the way you can do it. Overall, I'm really excited to try a whole bunch of this stuff, especially this little spit and wah and this finesse jig. I'm really interested to see how this little piece of rubber works. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys are most interested to see me throw this coming year. And also, if you guys have anything interesting that y'all want to see me unbox and maybe try for the coming season. Either way, let me know down in the comment section below if y'all have any suggestions, and I'll do my best to get on them. Alright y'all, that's going to do it for me. Check 'em and wreck 'em, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.